Hey guys, this is Salty. Welcome to my Hunter Pet Guide for the upcoming expansion, The War Within. In this video, I will go over which pet specialization type to use for raiding, Mythic Plus, PvP, and open world content. I'll discuss the best pets to use from each of these specializations and why you should choose them. I'll also go over the passive and active abilities each of these pets bring to the table and why they are important. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Firstly, let's take a look at pet specialization. There are three distinct pet specializations to choose from in retail World of Warcraft: Ferocity, Tenacity, and Cunning. A Ferocity pet's passive effect is Predator Thirst, which gives you and your pet 4% leech. Leech heals you based on how much damage you do. The active ability for Ferocity pets is Primal Rage, which provides the heroism effect, increasing the haste for you and all nearby allies by 30% for 40 seconds. Tenacity pets have the Endurance Training passive effect, which increases the maximum health of you and your pets by 5%. The active ability for Tenacity pets is Fortitude of the Bear, which increases your maximum health by 20% for 10 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown. There is also a special type of Tenacity pet known as a Spirit Beast. These are only available to Beast Mastery hunters. On top of the above mentioned tenacity effects, Spirit Beasts also have an on-use ability called Spirit Mend. Spirit Mend is an on-use ability which heals you or a friendly player for around 10% of your health. It is on a 30-second cooldown. Best way to use this ability is to simply macro it to your exhilaration or survival of the fittest and then forget about it. Cunning pets have the Pathfinding passive effect, which increases the movement speed of you and your pet by 8%. As for the Cunning active ability, Master's Call removes all movement impairing effects from your pet and a friendly target, including yourself, and makes them immune to movement impairing effects for 4 seconds. This ability has a 45-second cooldown. So when exactly should you use a pet from each specialization? Unless you need to provide Primal Rage for your party or raid, you will always want to take a Tenacity pet, ideally a spirit animal, for the self-heal. If you do need to provide Primal Rage during a raid or Mythic Plus, then you will need to take a Ferocity pet. Their ability to self-heal via the leech effect of Predator's Thirst, which factors in AoE damage from Beast Cleave, will make them virtually unstoppable. For PvP, the Cunning pet's Master's Call is invaluable as long as you remember to use it. Otherwise, I would again suggest taking a Tenacity pet. For open world content, Ferocity pets are the best choice. And finally, what are the best pets from each specialization and why should you use them? As far as the best choice for raiding and Mythic Plus, you will want to use a Spirit Beast if you are a BM hunter. I will provide a list of where and how to acquire all of them in the video description below. If you're playing survival or marksmanship, you will want to use a Tenacity pet of your choosing. This is assuming that you do not need to provide the heroism effect for your raid via a Ferocity pet's Primal Rage active ability. If you do need to use a Ferocity pet, then I suggest using either a Carrion Bird, Devilsaur, Ravager, Scorpid, or Wasp. This pet family has access to the Mortal Wounds effect, which reduces the healing taken by your pet's target by 25% for 10 seconds. This ability is on a 6-second cooldown, which means that it will always be active. I like to use Wasp just because they look cool, but any of the above mentioned pets will be just fine. For solo/open world content, I would suggest using a Cleft Hoof. They have access to the Blood of the Rhino passive effect, which provides them with 10% additional armor and a bonus 20% effectiveness to any healing received. This includes the leech via Predator's Thirst. The best Cunning pet for PvP is an Undead Raptor. As a member of the Raptor family, they have access to Savage Rend, which applies the Mortal Wounds effect to their target as discussed above. The reason you want your pet to be undead is it will render them immune to polymorph and similar forms of crowd control. If you are facing paladins or priests with turn evil/shackle undead with no druid or mage accompanying them, then you will just want to use a regular raptor. And that pretty much covers everything, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments section below. Anyway, my name is Salty and I will catch you next time. Cheers.